It is hard to describe for any of us, what the last 18, 24 months have been. And in that, March of 2020, we were sitting around our conference table and we made the decision to go ahead and have the show. Or cancel the show last year, and then March of this year, in 2021, we decided to have the show. As a small company in what we do, that was a big decision. But the main reason we did that is really the conversations that are had right here on the floor at the expo. And we thought, if we don't have the show, trucking is going to go on, but we will miss all of those conversations that happen around trucking. So that was really our driving energy, not even knowing if people would come at that point. So yeah, that's how we got here. We certainly have watched the pre-registration numbers carefully, because not only are people coming out of any kind of in-person event, even do people want to be together, right? I mean, this was much bigger than us. And so once we started to realize these companies, the carriers, the dealers, the suppliers for this industry said, absolutely, we want to do it. Well, then that gave us a lot of courage. Then our concern was, will people come and be ready to, facilitate business? But boy, have we been pleasantly surprised. And not just people are kind that we have the show, but business is getting done. So we're very, very grateful for that. Mr. Paul Williams, I remember our first conversation was back in 2008. And since then, we have had many conversations around trucking. But whenever last year I talked to him, and he was, I think, my first call, being presenting sponsor, I said, it's just not going to happen. He was like, are you going to have it next year? Yes, sir. All right, we're in. So it wasn't that thing of, it wasn't anything more than we're still in. So what that does as a title sponsor, a presenting sponsor, it filters down. So if your top sponsor is saying, yeah, this is still very important, we're back, we'll be stronger, that in itself sent a very loud signal to our other exhibitors, and I feel like that's really set the pace, for what we were going to do. One thing, I like yourself, I've attended many business type dinners over the years. One thing I think I recognized very quickly was individuals were ready to I listened before it even started, the conversations going around the tables, and you could tell people were just very intentional on just having conversations. So what that did, it sort of set the tone for the dinner, and in ES's agenda was very much capturing, not a hard sell at all. It was like, this is what we provide, this is what we do, but it was in a very comfortable, enjoyable climate. And, with the prizes, wonderful prizes, and so I think that overall, but you say, well, why did more come this year than the last expo? Probably a lot of reasons, but I think one reason is when you come through something like all of us has come through, I think intentional decision making and getting back engaged, and the marketing that ES did, the marketing that Expeditors Online did, I think it just came together the marketing that you did. So I think it all just came together, and we're blessed for that. Yeah, the planning for next year won't start tomorrow, but it will start Monday. We truly believe in talking with our exhibitors, with talking from people from ES. This environment provides a format that digital, that print, that anything out there that doesn't actually connect humans, we feel like it's very important. So we absolutely are looking forward to next year. And part of that planning stage, it comes from the energy that my staff brings, because all of us not only put a lot into this expo to make sure it's professionally done, it's done well, it's done so within budget. We want to continue to have a show, so business to business is critical for this show. Attendees are great. We do it for the drivers. I think there were over $10,000 in giveaways this year. So we're very driver focused, but really our focus is seen along with that. It's provided free for the drivers, but our focus is the business and business that gets done, carrier to dealer, whether you're on spot to insurance, it doesn't matter. We're here to facilitate those conversations. So yeah, thanks to ES for being the sponsor of this show, and part of that responsibility is also not just supporting, that's part of it, but believing in us, and we deeply appreciate that. Thank you so much.